Choosing a dog or cat food probably has less to do with making sure all the ingredients are present, and more an issue of matching a food to the stage or lifestyle of the pet. Feeding a puppy a food geared toward growth. Feeding an adult a ration that adjusts the calorie intake to meet the more static needs of the middle years. Feeding an older dog or cat a food that accounts for lower caloric needs and possibly some disease condition. Special considerations must be made for animals that are ill or lactating or pregnant, and those animals that require excessive amounts of energy from physical workouts. There are appropriate foods for every stage of life if the owner is made aware of them. A commercially produced dog or cat food should always have 100% complete and balanced on the label. This will often be followed by noting which stage of life the food is nutritionally complete and balanced for. So how do you choose between the hundreds of brands available? Here's a few pointers to consider. 1. Always stay with name brand products. The reason for this is because brand name foods like Purina, Science Diet, and IAMS are the leader in animal nutrition and go to great lengths to produce quality products. They are also likely to have a rapid turnover in the retail outlets. Off-brands and generic foods may sit on the shelf for months before they make it into your hands. Food freshness and vitamins are both dramatically reduced with time. Just because a food starts with all the necessary vitamins 6 months ago doesn't mean they're present when you feed them. 2. Similar to our first point, do not buy a quantity of food that will not be fresh at the bottom of the bag. Plan on buying only enough to feed your pets for a month. Bulk purchases may not be as good a value as they first appear. 3. Premium foods are often worth the additional expense. There is little doubt that the better quality foods, which are usually more expensive, produce viewable results in the dog. They are what they eat, and the higher quality food producers tend to pack a little more consistency and concern that the nutrients are not only present, but are digestible. What this means is that a particular plant stock may be a good source of energy based on laboratory analysis, but if the dog's digestive tract is unable to digest it, it will end up being excreted in the feces. Good quality foods will noticeably reduce the stool volume for just this reason. Higher digestibility means you can feed less and get the better nutritional value out of the food. Though standard grocery store dog and cat foods are more than adequate to meet the nutritional needs of the average dog and cat, they often contain poorer digestible nutrients that results in more stool. Another advantage to feeding premium foods, like those available through veterinarians and pet stores, is they produce a noticeably better coat condition in many dogs and cats. Many veterinarians recommend to their clients that they should try their dog or cat on a premium food for 3 to 4 months. If the owner cannot tell the difference, then it's fine to feed a less expensive name brand diet. Most never switch back. They feel the difference is worth the extra money. 4. Your dog has to like it. The best food is of no value whatsoever if the animal doesn't eat it. Don't lose sight of the fact that you can train most dogs and some cats to eat what you want if you patiently make a transition. Anytime you are attempting to make a food change, it should be done by gradually reducing the current food and slowly increasing the new food. By making this slow transition over a 4 to 5 day period or longer, you can prevent the digestive upset and diarrhea that often accompanies quick food changes. Finicky eaters may take a little longer, but be patient. Most will eventually convert. A healthy animal turns his nose up on a dinner. That same dinner is going to look that much tastier the next day. That should give you some things to consider when trying to choose the right food.